Good morning, friends. Today is day 4 in Japan, the 4th full day in Japan. We're in Osaka right now. We're gonna get ready and take the train to Nara to see some deer. These deer will bow to you if you give them cookies. I've done it before, it's really fun.
What?
Yeah, they'll bow to you. You thought they were just deer?
Yes, I just thought they were friendly.
No, they'll bow to you. They'll go like this.
Oh my god.
But you have to make sure they don't, you have to give it to them before they bite you. Sometimes they'll nip you because they're hungry.
Are you kidding me? Oh, let's go.
So yeah, that's an hour away, and we'll see you guys once we get ready. Happy 2025, everybody. Yesterday our celebrations were a little short because we had some kind of gross champagne, to be honest, and fell asleep at like 8 p.m. And then we just watched the celebrations on TV, which was honestly fine because it allowed us to get up early this morning. We took the train to Nara. It was about an hour away from Osaka. Checked out of our Osaka hotel. We were only there for one night. I mean, the purpose of that hotel was to be in Osaka for New Year's, which didn't go really as planned. We took the bus to Nara from there. It was only like $1 or $2. Spotted some deer on the way in. We'll show you. Oh, here they are. These deer, the moment you see them, look adorable. There are even some like teeny tiny ones, some baby deer, and you want to feed them, you want to pet them, but as I said earlier, they can be a little ferocious. They can nip at you a little bit because they want food. At the end of the day, these are animals and they don't bow to be respectful. They bow because they're trained to bow because that's how they get food. They'll even like chase you. You can see this guy being chased by the deer here. It's so funny. If they see you have food, they will follow you. You might even get a whole squad following you from behind. The real scary ones are the ones with like antlers still. I think the rest of them got them chopped off. I don't know exactly how it works. But some of them still have little baby antlers, and here they are biting at Jacqueline. This one's just a chill guy right here. I liked him. He was just sunbathing. If this was a Pokemon, I would catch him. He's just a chill guy. I think this is definitely a must do at least once if you come to Japan. This is my second time here. And they even have learned when to cross the street, which is crazy. Like, they will wait at green light, or they will wait for a green light to cross the street as a group. It's amazing how much animals can do and learn. All right, these guys have been a little fierce, but what you think of the deer?
I'm feeling like Snow White. This is the most magical day of my life.
They're a little scary. They start biting you if you don't feed them right away.
Nico got rid of his crackers pretty quick, but I tried to take my time.
Everybody say goodbye to the deer. Goodbye, deer. We then grabbed some street food for a quick bite right next door. Jacqueline got this little octopus skewer, which was really good. I think it had teriyaki sauce or something like that on top. It's just really chewy and hard to bite. I tried it as well. It was probably only like $3. Everything in Japan is like pretty expensive food and drink wise. I don't know if it's just like that here or if it's because the yen is down bad. They had a bunch of cute deer merch as well, and then I got some takoyaki, which is like octopus balls with, I don't know if they're breaded or what, but I like these a lot. Then we also shared this Wagyu beef skewer. These are the best. It's been hard for me to like eat enough protein in Japan. They just don't do like protein shakes and stuff at all the stores. But then we headed to Fushimi Inari. Jacqueline fell asleep on the train. It was crowded. Went to the wrong one. Definitely a lot of people coming here to pray as the timing, well, I guess just because it's New Year's, good time to do that. But there are like a bajillion of these torii gates here. It's absolutely insane. This is my third time at Fushimi Inari. I forgot, honestly, how long the hike actually was, and we were carrying our bags with us because we were only doing one day in Osaka. It did get pretty heavy as we got later into the hike. Jacqueline had this big purse on. I was carrying a duffel bag as a backpack. It wasn't the most ergonomic thing in the world. We saw a bunch of cool shrines. I think these shrines are dedicated to like the rice gods, but I could be completely wrong. About halfway through, they have this view of Kyoto. But yeah, we needed to stop quite a few times just because we were running out of breath and carrying a lot of extra weight. The whole thing is probably about an hour round trip. It's one big loop ultimately. We made it to the top. Looks like there's like a shrine up here that you can shake or ring. I don't think we're gonna wait in that line.
It's really long.
We're gonna head back down in a second, but we made it.
I didn't know we'd be climbing a whole mountain today, and I'm in a full-length puffer.
I had to take my jacket off. Even though these gates are pretty repetitive and the hike is like halfway uphill, I think it's worth in general like doing complete hikes. You don't really want to be left wondering, or at least I personally don't like being left wondering what's at the end or like what if I actually finished it. So, yeah, we powered through, we finished it, and our next stop was going to be our other hotel in Kyoto. Alright, y'all, we finally made it back to our hotel in Kyoto, and we're going to show you our haul from 7-Eleven. These were from earlier, but we got 2 strawberry mochi donuts. We got this green tea, or no, just this green mochi with red bean. We got grape juice, we got Coke, we got Haribo.
This is grape juice? I thought it was like a protein shake or something.
I don't know, I think it's just grape juice. We're gonna have some of this. We're like dead tired after that hike. I'm exhausted. So I think we need some sugar, and then we're gonna head back out right away and see this street that I want to show Jacqueline. This is good. It's like a grape jelly. Good? Mm-hmm. Alright, gonna try this mochi. I devoured that donut. It was so good.
Oh, that was really good too.
The texture of these things is just so good too.
Have you eaten your drink?
Our hotel was playing some crazy videos. Like, what do you mean I'm gonna put a bag over my head in case there's a fire? I thought the bag over the head is how you die in the first place. Maybe if there's a fire happening, it just cancels out. Our next stop was going to be a really pretty street that I sort of remember from when I was here like 2 years ago. It's called Ninenzaka, I believe. It's this cute little street in Kyoto that overlooks a really pretty pagoda. But first we wanted to stop at this ring store right on that same street. This place is called Glante, I believe. We decided to make some custom matching rings and thought it was fitting because we were in Japan. I wanted to get mine on my pinky. Jacqueline was going to get hers on her thumb. But yeah, we selected what sort of material we wanted, what sort of ring, what finger was going on, what size. And they made it here, right in front of us, like hammered the size correctly and like the outside of the ring and even engraved the inside. We did JPN25 to signify this trip specifically. But super cool process. It was also like super cheap. I think it was only like $60 for us to both get silver rings. So definitely would do this again in the future. The line was a little long. It was maybe like 40 minutes, 50 minutes for this whole process, like waiting in line to end ring. But super glad we did it. I've never done anything like this before. Here's one last quick close-up of the rings here. Super beautiful. But anyways, yeah, we got to the actual street, and it's parallel with the actual prettier street, which is the street here where you can see this pagoda. I put this on our Google Maps ahead of time on this trip because I wanted to make sure that we saw it, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've seen in my life. We then stopped at this matcha place, which is right down the street. Jacqueline wanted a matcha latte. I got this like matcha lava cake bread loaf thing. I ended up eating it a few days later, but it was really good. We then decided to do some shopping in an area close by in Kyoto where they had the mall and stuff. Did a little bit of gacha, and I got this cool Casio ring. This is actually a real watch, not the one I'm wearing, but I just have the toy version of it. But it's really cool. I would love to try on the ring watch one day. We then even found this kimono store, and we both ended up getting kimonos. I bought almost like a kimono style jacket the other day, but actually got a real kimono. We said hi to my family for a second, and then we went to this place called Sushi Shaw, which I found on Google Maps. And the sushi looked really good. It seemed like they had really high ratings. And this place was probably the best place we ate our entire trip. We did a little bit of an omakase style dinner, and we each got 10 pieces of sushi plus miso soup. I think we did 3 sakes too. And it only cost us like somewhere between 60 and 80 USD all together. This is some of the best sushi I had in my life. I took little clips of all the different courses we had. But if you guys are ever in Kyoto, definitely go here. The people were awesome too. They recommended this bar down the street.
Oh, I have a charger.
We're headed to a bar. Dinner was amazing. We'll tell you about it later. We were recommended Milan Bar, and it ended up just being us and the owner, named Milan. But this place was awesome. They had these like snakes in here, and we even got some free shots. So definitely check it out if you're in Kyoto.
Hey vlog. So our bartenders recommended a bar to us and we went. It ended up just being Nico and I at the bar. Loved the bartender Milan. If you're ever in Kyoto, go to Milan's bar. He's the best. We just hung out with him for like 2 hours.
I'm so tired, bro.
I want to keep going out.
I'm so tired. Good night, vlog.
Wait. Oh.